Welcome back to episode of 86, episode 18.5 and 18. Actually, should I watch this before or after 18? Well, I guess it's because it's 18.5. I guess after 18, since it's not 17.5. Yeah, probably better to do that. Maybe I know the last 0.5 episode was just a recap, but in Lena's view. But I think that would definitely work. At least this season, because we haven't seen much of Lena at all during this season. But yeah, last episode we pretty much started off with I guess pretending that Lena has fucking died from the artillery barrage sent by the Legion. I'm sure she isn't dead, but at least Shin thinks she is. At least that's what I think that vision was about. And then our 86 team signing up for a literal suicide mission, which is not good. Definitely not good. But anyways, I guess that said, let us just begin and see what happens. Will they survive the mission? No idea. In 3, 2, 1, go. For the reasons. Wait, is this a public announcement? Or is this... Oh. Okay, so it's an announcement towards the army. Wait, what the fuck? Why the fuck does it sound like he was on a recording? Like a shitty recording. Use some ass thing. But there's needs to be a little punches. Yeah, but what if the people don't want the justice that you yield for, and they want to do this mission? It's like, can you help somebody who doesn't want help? I wouldn't call them monsters. I would call them just people who are only used to war. They can get used to normal life if it's long enough. Yeah. Told you a bit. He is definitely a bit the very opposite of the Republic. This Confederacy. Instead of not even giving the 86 justice, aka at least a memorial to remember them by, and just taking away their lives and using them, this one is right the opposite, pushing their own justice onto everyone, even if they don't want it. In my opinion, it's like, get the most use out of somebody's willingness. Like, if they want to go and protect the country, let them. But there's obviously, at least in our world, where there isn't big technological wars happening like this, like but I mean like something like the Legion or whatever, aka World War, pretty much. We have the incentive to not encourage somebody going to war, even though somebody at 16 or something could want to go to war for pride and such. Which, in my opinion, I think we pushed it way too far the other direction. Now nobody even wants to work. Well, not everybody doesn't want to work, but you know, way too many people don't even want to work. Which is the right opposite of wanting to protect the fucking country. Hide their teamwork. Yes. Yep, that's the only thing they know. If you give them long enough, then there's... Yeah, if you were long enough, they would be. But in this situation where you need all the manpower, and you even let somebody, which I think is older than Shin, but still quite like the very young adults. If you let them immediately enroll into the army, what's the point of fucking stopping them? Long enough, yes. That's how we domesticate the dogs, wolves, into dogs. Husbands, I guess. Wait, why is it on tape? Wait, are you gonna fucking launch them as a fucking missile? Railgun? That's sealed door. Okay, so what is part? No. If something is sealed, it should be uncovered. Naivety is bliss, but in a very long term, it's not that great. Okay. We were able to take it back. Okay. Did you not have the blueprints anywhere else? Like, sure, a prototype it's nice to have, but if you have the blueprints of a prototype, it doesn't... Unless you tweak something on it. Kept tweaking on the prototype without putting it... It's a stealth jet. Stealth bomber, I mean. Yeah, it's literally a stealth bomber. Sure about the ground. Wait, what? Ground effects? Okay. So it's not a stealth bomber, it's just a fast car. I'm sure if you're geography, okay, so you know. Hmm. Also, if you pick up enough speed, you should be able to fly at least a bit. Oh, glide. Hmm. The most important thing. They don't want to go back. Yep. Hmm. They'll be viewed even more as monsters. Kind of the little detail out of the isekai happy ending thing. Ah, great. A woman drive. uh, have you shown your skills actually? How long ago did you do the plane license test? Hmm. Because you're just the mascot. Hmm. So stuff if you don't have to. Hmm. Yeah, pretty much what he's saying. You don't get to decide how someone else lives if the other person doesn't cause death or die. Hmm. Hmm. You know, ha. Hmm. Ah, drawings. Because you're a little kid. Well, have you piloted a weapon before? Hmm. Oh, it's taking me off. You're getting there. Because people who have trauma will continue that trauma until there's an outside force breaking the loop. Because they don't know anything better. Literally. There's, there's a reason why abused people still go with abusers. They don't know anything better. Do you want this cycle to continue, Shin? Okay. Fucking had a paint job? Okay. Yes. Okay. Wait, does the main team have red highlights? It's just a low. Think of it as a hovering car. A railgun? T minus. Ah, so you were the tester, okay. To be fair, I don't remember you talking about that at all. Damage of yep. Support them as much as possible. Or fight alongside them. Well, not everyone. Most people. Like, there's still that one guy and that little child who's still blaming Shin for the death of her brother. She definitely wants you to die without knowing the connotations of what she's actually wishing for, and what Rika's up. What's with the fucking... Who drew in the lines on the door? Survive. Yep. It's not guarantees. Yep. No answer. Wait, what? Okay. We begin the advance. Okay. Announcement to all troops now. That's a waltz. It's gonna be granted in the future if you survive. You're a bit late there. Should have done a countdown. Taste your own medicine, but shorter range. Swarm separation nominal. Cooling capped polar. Okay. It's gonna be catapult. Oh, makes sense, I guess. Yes. Ah, fuck. I really. I don't know why, but I know why, but I thought of IBO build on music. I feel like having that over this would be so not better, but it does it. But T was fucking T was. I just like that music better. Da 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 da. Oh. Well, it was still a prototype. Yes. She came over with it. Oh, those were the final moments. Now it's definitely no turning back. Now it's either you survive or die. Again, if they lose, humanity is over. This guys really have to. You really had to fucking insult them in there. Even more screams. No. Fucking hell. You're not saying anything, Shun. Come on, director. If there's something worth dying for, stay this way forever. Yep, they won the suicide mission. Huh. Well. That was something. Ah. Wait, what? So, yeah, I did do, but wait, what? Yeah, I just realized the next episode is, as we just read, if there's something worth dying for, stay this way forever, but the if there's something worth dying for is episode 18.5, and is this supposed to be a double episode? Double length episode, but But yeah. Episode 18. That was just the last moments of 86. Yeah, kind of the last moments of their resolve being, not resolve being tested, but them making up their mind if they really want to come back or not. Last pieces of convincing them, but don't think it got through. They have something to die for. They want something to die for. Because with that short life they had lived, normal lives they have lived in the Federacy, they haven't found something as compelling as the war, winning the war, fighting the war. Again, they are just used to the battlefields. And if I was a commander or leader of something in this time, I would let them just go and fight. But yeah, but to any soldier, even them, come back. If you don't come back, there's no meaning in fighting the war. Because then, as an average person, not average, just every single person that enters the war, their goal shouldn't be die an honorable death. No. It should be defeat the enemy so we have a prosperous future, with yourself included. But if things come to the worst, people will just die on the ideal of anything for a better future, not for myself, but for my family. Which is a bit worse, I would say, but still a valid motivation and end, I guess. But that should be at least the last resort to ease your minds, instead of being your first intent coming into the war. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to 18.5. Don't know why this one was included in the next episode is section, since it's a 0.5 episode, so I didn't even expect it to be mentioned. But anyways, with that said, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. As seen by our neighbors. Yep. Just used as processors. Okay. Just a whole recap? Burnside Ravine. So this is just a recap? But it has to be something here, right? Bio. はい。新年。Western front. It would be the most safest for the short term, at least foreseeable short term. Yeah, it's the Federacy's, let's just say, not legislation, but their ideals is better than a republic. Republic is selfish, as I said. It's the almost complete opposite of the republic. But that's also a bad thing. You don't want to go from one extreme to another. You have to be in the middle. I would say in extreme situations, an individual should be as a republic, but as a whole country, they should be more like the Federacy, but not fully. Fucking. Okay. Slightly useless. Oh, a month, yeah. Obviously. How old was he? Kind of looks like the same age. Kind of the same like Shin. At least they were trying to pull a parallel with Shin. But he died. Reaper. Yep. There's a reason why there's also like there's veteran therapy, and that's it's obviously they're not veterans since they're well, technically they're veterans, but yeah. There's shell shock. There's just people who are just too used to death and war. For somebody who is who are like years in constant battle in war, get used to that. It would be hard to reintegrate into society, especially after a war, where a lot of things will have changed when you come back. And it is even bigger for them since it's when they were like 11, no, like 8 or 7 or 6 years old is when it's how old they were for them to remember a normal, peaceful life. So by this time, they would have already forgotten about it. And war is the only thing they know. Let's reach. And then. Yeah. I know. I wouldn't be surprised. Ah. Eagle. Or his scythe. Yeah, that little fucking smile. Because. But next battle. Well, this is the only way he. It's the only way he knows how to earn money. He doesn't care about himself. He's just here to reap or guide people across the river Styx. Fucking hell. Yep, mercy kill. Also, very important during this war. Which. Did she never disclose to. I don't think he had ever disclosed to anyone to destroy their brain after each fight. Special edition. What? Hmm. That wasn't fun. When the hell did fans? And talking about clans and all that. When was it actually that they introduced? I don't think they ever really introduced like something fantasy, but the moment that she said she had the ability to see the future, that's merely fantasy. Because at least with Shin's ability, you can still maybe explain it through like technology, biotechnics. What kind of future? Nope. Well, if you survive and the war ends, you have to. They all attack. And this is when they got paraded. I still don't quite know what that very clear and stable Legion voice was. It was something like a commander. Maybe it is just a morpho. The brain controlling the morpho, probably. What makes sense for that to be the commands? Because the morpho is the Legion's HQ, pretty much. Yep. Ba 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 ba. And then you saw our horrible future. Did you almost? Oh, not really prevent it. Since the Republic did. Oh wait, that's the Federacy. He's in his own fucking zone. Lost it. What do you expect? You said they were very similar. What did you expect? Morpho. Yeah, Kiri. So, wait, is Kiri the that we hear commanding the Legion? Don't think I've heard of him. Heard his voice enough to parallel it. Death threats from little girl. And this is what pushes him to ignore his own feelings, his own life. Just having one person blaming you for everything and want you dead is a good enough fucking excuse for somebody to want to die, to kill themselves, or not care about their own lives. Well, pretty much sacrificing, not... It's not guaranteed, it's almost guaranteed. Yeah, good thing I watched 18 before this. Yep. What can you do? No, it is a tantrum. Bam, bam, ba, 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 bam, 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 bam. Yeah, Shin does. Shin does. There are still people who want them to die because they fear them. The misconception about the war and what they're doing. everyone out there, there's at least if you're suicidal, here's an excuse for you to kill yourself. There's always one person out there that wants you dead. Bit for his own self-justice, but it's not the worst. They skipped over him saying that he will destroy the world if they don't. Oh, come on, I thought that was a very important line. Okay, we're back to where you left off. Okay. Yeah, it's just... Oh, we were getting a bit more later, but no, okay. It is just a recap. Well, everyone is scared of what they don't know. That's a bad smile. Well, yeah, something very special needs to happen for Shin to be back to his original senses, I guess. Is it just gonna be Elena? Again, I can't. I can't shake the thought of it because Elena hasn't shown up at all, really, in this season. And yeah, I just... yeah. I feel like that would be the thing, because technically, I guess it is a combination of the death of Reda and things for... well, no, it's a bit of her death and everyone else's death accumulating up, making up the accumulation, making up why it is like this. But well, I guess we just have to see how the mission goes and how the story will end. Still no quite idea what the story ends. It's obvious there's only really two endings they can choose for. Having the 86 survive, which I feel like would be kind of a cop-out, but it is a possibility. Or is to have them die, and actually die, and not season 1 die. Which is, I feel like, is the more likely option, really. Because, you know, what else the show is really all been building up to and what they want. So, yeah. Anyways. I think with that said, that's it for the episode of 86, episode 18.5. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
And here are the people who decided to sell out their souls. Welcome to hell.